Yeah, just a really good job by our team, hanging in there for 5 innings. We didn't look like we were a very good team. I mean, we made a lot of mistakes defensively. We didn't field very well. We didn't pitch very well. Um, and, it was all going their way, and then flipped it, kind of got back in the game. And I think I felt like that when Jace hit that home run, I mean, he actually crushed it. I think we were down maybe a run. I really believe that we were going to win the game. And Evan Taylor came in and gave us an opportunity to get back in it. Obviously, Tiger finished it out, but there were some really big swings. We felt like that there was a catcher's interference we didn't get. We weren't sure why they called Michael out on the play he did. That we might have 10 runs that inning. We don't know. We had an inning and the bases loaded, and we just felt like things were going our way. We didn't let it beat us. And hats off to the kids for working.
Dave, I know last year's team, it seemed like a hallmark where there was a lot of comebacks. Did you see any of that with this? What did you think of the team's fight, coming back from that 5-run deficit tonight?
The dugout stayed fairly active. I mean, they were still thinking, we can score. And I mean, we swung the bat really well the last 2 days, and at practice yesterday here, and then pregame, we were kind of excited about the way things were going. At least the swings looked better. And I don't know. Yeah, I mean, last year's team, they'd fight you and do whatever. This year's team, we haven't been behind a lot like this. But, we had a little fight the other day. It wasn't much, but we showed a little bit in the ninth. But today, once we got to the 5th inning, we scored a couple runs. I think guys started believing. It was kind of a little bit of a downer when they punched in a run in the bottom of the 5th to build that lead back up to 4, I think. And then we came back and, hit that home run, and all of a sudden it's like 6-4. And I think we believed up and down our dugout that we were going to win the game.
What did you see from Connor tonight?
Just didn't have the command. I mean, didn't really command his fastball and, or his breaking ball. And, he's had so many good outings for us. It's not like we didn't expect it to happen. He threw 78 pitches, and he could have gone back out. And coach asked me at the end of the 4th, he said, "Do you want to send him back out?" And I said, "No, he needs to rest. Give him a little bit of, save those pitches for next week, and we'll see if we can fight back in this game." And, it worked out for us.
Christina.
Coach, Robert had a couple of key hits there. How important do you think that was just for him personally and how his offense has been?
Yeah, he just missed some pitches early in the game. We're thinking, man, just break loose, Robert, and when he hit the home run, the whole team was really excited because it gave us a 5-run lead or whatever it was at the time, but they were excited for Robert. Robert was super excited in the dugout. I mean, he just fouled off some pitches, fouled one that landed just beyond our dugout that almost, would have been caught. And then he popped one like that. It was, I think it was a little bit of relief for him too, just to really help the team and get a big hit like that.
Tom.
Dave, you shuffled the order around a little bit. Turner to second, Diggs to 5th. What did you think of that? And Lanzelli's been so good for you. Does he work his way back in at some point?
Yeah, just to answer the first couple of questions, I just thought, since I was going to put Kendall in the 5-hole, I felt like I needed to move Michael up a little bit. And, Kendall hit the ball really well in batting practice yesterday. Again today, obviously in the game. First couple of bats hit the ball hard and didn't get anything to have anything to show for it. It's Lanzelli, he's been doing well. He hit the ball good too. Just that Barnett, lefties were hitting like 310 against him, and righties were hitting like 205 or something. So I just kind of went with, we've been struggling a little bit, so I just went with the odds, I guess, so to speak. And I felt bad for Chris not playing because he hadn't done anything wrong. So it's a good problem that I have right now, because I want to play all of those guys. And, I thought, Gregory, he's a good defender, and, he scored a couple runs for us tonight. He got a big hit that started off, or maybe it was the second hitter in one of the innings. We scored some runs. So I don't know who I'm going to play tomorrow, but hopefully whoever plays does a good job. And, the one who doesn't start will obviously be pulling for the team and maybe come in and get a big hit for us.
Dave, I don't know how runners interference rule, how it reads. Turner appeared to maybe take one kind of jab step toward the kid, but he was already past him. So what did you think of that play?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I didn't see it too much because I was watching the second baseman bobble the ball. The second baseman seemed like he was by Michael, and so I had no idea it was being called, honestly. And so I just watched the video of it. Michael didn't cause any problem there. So Michael didn't know where to go. I mean, that's from what I saw. He wasn't sure which way to go. So he thought he was going to go left, and then he slowed down, and then he went right. Umpire saw what he saw, and I'm just glad we came back and won the game, because if we'd have lost by a run and we didn't get to play that inning out the way we felt like we should have, that would have been really disappointing.
Okay. And then just real quick, availability for Taylor and Tiger, you think, tomorrow?
Yeah, so Taylor through 31, Tiger through 28. Knowing Evan, he's going to be fine for an inning for sure, and I think Tiger could go an inning. If they don't go tomorrow, both of them will be available on Sunday.
Andrew Ellis, close it out, please.
Yeah, Coach, you had a lot of lefties in the lineup tonight, and then Auburn went to 2 lefty relievers late in the game, and it seems like that's kind of when things flipped. How good was that to see for your team to respond that way against the lefties?
Yeah, it was great to see our left-handed hitters hit lefties. Kendall Diggs is really good hitting lefties, and obviously he stayed over that ball and blistered it out of the park. It was almost the exact same spot where he hit the home run the other day. And just to see our left-handers get hits, fight off pitches. And, I think Borfin hit one, like I said, about as hard as you can hit it. And that was left on left. So I'm sure that they thought that those lefties were going to get our lefties out, and that was their game plan. And I just felt like that the left-handers that were coming up had been seeing the bar really good, and I wasn't going to go pinch hit for them. I didn't feel like I needed to.
Hutch, last one, sorry.
Yeah, Coach, were the catcher's interference and the runner's interference, are either of those plays reviewable?
No, neither one. How about that?
Yeah. And then also on Kendall, before he hit the home run, was there any thought that lefty has been really good against lefties? Was there any thought to maybe bunt, or did you just like the way Kendall's been swinging the bat lately and let him swing away?
Well, when they made the change, I waited a few, minute or so, and then Coach Thompson was talking to Kendall, and I think maybe Webb, and we had 2 on, no outs. I think we were down a run at the time, and I walked up to them right outside the dugout, and I said, "We're not bunting. We're going to continue to swing away." And you never know. I mean, I'm nervous thinking, man, don't hit into a double play. But I just felt good about Kendall, and maybe they thought we were going to bunt, but he didn't hit the first pitch. I think he hit about the 3rd pitch of that bat. It's just I wasn't playing for one run there, and as far as pinch hitting, it really didn't cross my mind too much, because I mean, if you look at his numbers, I know he was hitting like 600 against lefties. He doesn't have a lot of at bats there. Maybe he was like 3 for 7, whatever that adds up to. But I guess or maybe it's 4 for 7. I don't know. He's done a really good job. He stays over the ball. I just feel like he's really seeing the ball well right now, and I didn't need to buy him.
All right, Coach, appreciate the time.
Okay.